Good morning, student. We're going to work on project 3, which is chapter 3 of Word 2019. And in this chapter, we're going to learn about collaborating with others using your Word document, how to insert comments, delete comments, track changes, and also how to write a journal article or a reference paper and stuff like that, and how to use bibliography, how to use the cover page, table of contents, and all that stuff. So let's just get started real quick. I'm going to download the start file. It's on my desktop under 1070 projects. I'm not going to change the name. Save. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open that document. Start off with enable editing. And right off the bat, I see I have 2-page view, so which I don't like. So I'm going to go to a 1-page view, and then I see the document size is shrunk, so to 77%. I'm going to go to 20%, and that's how I like it. I'm going to restore. This one just getting adjusted, so I can see both these on the same screen. Here we go. Let's start off with the first instruction. We opened it, and we don't want about the renaming. Review and delete selected comments. Change the display for review view to all. So I'm going to review. Show simple markup. That's the first step. Read the comment at the top of the document, then delete the comment. So I have this comment selected. And find the first track change in the document and reject format change. Review the changes in the document and then accept all changes and stop tracking. So look at everything and accept all changes and stop tracking. So we're done tracking any changes, and we're okay with all the comments or formatting changes someone else made to your document. Everything looks good. So next, we're going to start formatting. Apply styles to title and headings. Apply title style to the title on the first page. So that. I think I have to select it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Apply title. Apply heading 1 to all the bold headings. So I'm going to take time to select all my bold headings. While holding the control button, I'm going to do another selection. Let go of the control. Keep scrolling. Hold the control button. That's it. And apply heading 1 to all of these. And then apply heading 2 to all the underlined headings. That's a lot of underlined headings. Let's be careful while holding the control button. You can choose to do a few at a time or all at a time. It's up to you. If you accidentally let go of your control button, you're going to lose all your previous selections, and that could get frustrating. So I would recommend just do a few at a time. And I have everything selected, and I'm going to do heading 2. There you go. Now we're going to start some footnotes. Footnotes are when you're referring to another book or another journal or another paper that you prefer to produce your information on this page. So on the first page, insert a footnote after weekly schedules and schedule your time section. So we should schedule your time section. Let's go to weekly schedules. this. Insert footnote. So it's going to put a 1 over here, and then corresponding to that 1, you're supposed to put some information. So instead of type weekly schedules, blah, 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 I'm just going to copy the whole thing. Control C to copy it, and Control V, paste it. Oh, that was not a good idea. So, as you can see, it copied the formatting from the web page, which is not a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an application like Notepad and copy it to Notepad, which strips off all the formatting. And then I'm going to paste it to the Word document and that's better. Insert a footnote at the end of be sure schedule at the top. 19 hours. So that's after the period. You want to make sure you read the instructions carefully, but it's after the period. And insert a footnote and select this text, including the period. So there's a reference to 1, 2. I don't think you can see these numbers very clearly, but it's placed a footnote here and a footnote here. Great. Now that I've created my footnote, what if I'm like, oh, that's not where I wanted my footnote. I want it to be somewhere else. Pretty simple. You either drag and drop it or cut and paste it. So the footnote reference marker, you can drag and drop and cut. So let's find the first footnote. There's 2 ways. I'm just going to go select the footnote and cut it. And track your time. So there's another weekly schedule here. Just simply paste it and retain your footnote. It just changes its location. Cool deal. Deselect the move footnote and change the footnote number format to ABC. Right now, as you can see, they are 1, 2, and so on and so forth. You can change the format. I mean, you will be tempted to change the format here. It's possible to do it this way. Change it to an ABC format, but that's not going to reflect. If you make that change here, it's not going to reflect here. That is still a 1. That still shows a 1 and a 2. So the best way to do it, I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to do right click here. See if I can remember how to do it. No doubt. See, there you go. I found the number format, change it to ABC, apply, and that's it. At any point of time you don't know how to do something, you have a help section right there, and you can always type your question there and you'll get your answer for the most part. That's a good example. Next, insert placeholders in the body of the document. So these placeholders are when you're referring to a book and you want to refer to that book and you want that towards the end of the document, you want to create your references page. It's always good this way to create placeholders. So let's go to the introduction section on the first page. And at the end of the paragraph, but before the period, I'm supposed to insert a placeholder. A new placeholder. Now the bar is just a placeholder for all the additional information we want to place there. And in the text and guidance section on the second page, period. I want to insert another placeholder called. So we insert two placeholders, and in the goal setting section of the fourth page, at the end of the intro paragraphs and right before the training, it wants me to place another placeholder called Navarro. This doesn't mean I'm going to create a new placeholder just like I did. I'm just going to refer to the one that I already created. That's the learning goal of this step. Now we're going to use the source manager to update the placeholder information. So to be able to do that, I will manage sources. Now you can see the two placeholders you created. So let's go ahead and edit Navarro first. I'm going to select Navarro and hit edit. This is all the information that corresponds to that placeholder. So let's just go ahead and fill in that information. Check the show all bibliography if necessary. Okay, the type of source is a book. And the author is this, I don't need Notepad for this. It'll strip the formatting anyway. Just copy paste only because I want to avoid any spelling mistakes, which I'm prone to making a lot. So you do what works best for you, as long as you're not missing an uppercase, lowercase, and all those pitfalls. Go for whatever works for you. So that's about all the information is needed there. Next, edit the Sierra placeholder to include this information. So I'm going to go to Sierra and then I'm going to hit edit. This is not a book, it's a document from a website. So it will have different fields than for a book. And it says corporate author. This is the most common pitfall students usually fall at. It's not author, it's corporate author. Page. Name of the website. Now, here accessed, month accessed, I don't even see them. This is when I'm going to say show all bibliography. It says it's 2020. Like I got all the information that I need. That should be it. So close that. Now change bibliography style and insert works cited page. Now you've created those placeholders. So if you want to create a page at the very end that shows all the papers or books or journals that you've referred to be able to write your paper, then you can insert a bibliography page. But before that, we need to change the style from APA to MLA. These are different styles than different institutions, different organizations. If you're submitting a paper to IEEE, they have a different form. They expect a different formatting for all the reference pages that you've used. And MLA is usually music, language, arts. So I don't know why this particular paper doesn't look like an arts paper, but who knows? So each style is just a different requirement from different institutions. Australia has a different requirement. If you're submitting to a Canadian institute of something, they have a different formatting style. So Word tries to give you the most popular ones. So in this case, it's MLA. So I'm going to go click MLA. Place the insertion point at the blank line and hit page break. So what we're trying to do at this point is I could hit a lot of enters and go to a new page, but that's not what my goal is. I want that to be a new page no matter what. So there's two different ways to accomplish this. I can control enter and that inserts a page break as you can see, or I could go to layout and under breaks, I could select page. It does the exact same thing. Now I have my new page, and here I'm going to go to references and insert I don't remember anything today. Insert the works cited page. So it's under bibliography. There you go. Don't worry about those extra spaces unless it specifically instructs you to do something about it. Now, next is insert a table of contents. The reason why, or the best part about having titles and heading ones and heading twos that we did at the very beginning, you'll see how that's going to come to work when you start inserting a table of contents. So I'm going to put an insertion at the beginning of the document and do the same thing, either Control Enter or page break. So it creates a new page for me. Success tips. Insert automatic table. So table, and it's asking me to insert automatic table 1. So as you can see, because you formatted it as heading 2, heading 1, we organize your entire table of contents for you. That's the formatting your page. Not only does it look distinctive, each section looks different, you can also benefit when you create the table of contents. Apply the title style to this. Insert footer and add custom content. Now, in this step, we're going to learn how to do headers and footers and how to do our custom header footers. Insert footer. Check the different odd and even pages box. Insert the accent bar from page number position drop down list. That's page number 1. Position accent bar 2. Tab 2 times. 1, 2. And insert the document title. So that will be under document info. Be mindful, if you're on the Mac, you probably won't see all these options, or these options will be laid out much differently than if it's on a PC environment. Page footer. And I'm going to do the same thing, do the accent bar 2. So the 2 times, and instead of document title, I'm supposed to do the company title. And there you go. Change the font size to 10 point. So or you can do Control V and go 10 point. Control and square bracket, and it decreases the font size by 1 point. In the footer, you just hit escape and you'll be out of the footer. That's it. Now insert a customize the cover page. So insert the slide cover page. Right here. I don't use all these features on a regular basis, so I kind of have to go through and remind myself where everything is. And this is a good practice for you too. You may not know where everything is at all times, but you can always find the answer either in the word help or Google. And the subtitle and the course title. Remove the blank space. Change the font size to 40. Insert a page break before the physical science test anxiety. So I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to physical science, control and click on it. And I can jump to that section right here. So because part of it is in this page and the other part in the other page, it makes sense to put a page break. But that means physical science is not on page 3 anymore, it's on page 4. So if you can go back to the table of contents, as you can see, this is still referring as page 3. At this point, you can choose to update your table and say update the entire table. And you can see how this has changed to page 4 now. So that is the end of the project. Thank you all so much. And I hope you can get to working on your project as soon as possible.